Can you feel it? What's best for you?
How y'all doing? I just was, got caught up feeling good. That's my man Kim, man. I don't own the rights to that, man. I wish I did. It's a beautiful dude. But what I was thinking about is that in the black community, it's imperative that we change our behavior. We are in the inside and we can't see from the outside. Our behavior is atrocious. The way in which we communicate with each other, how we talk and we show all this, and I'm not boo-booing on anyone, but these types of behaviors is what's stopping us from being more of a collective effort. Sometimes we have to adhere to higher leadership. This is the way I want to convey it to my people. I'm Leon from Cleveland, but I am the the man, the God of the new kingdom, and I want to, make it clear with this message. This message is credit. We live our lives and so much is based around having credit. So we are at a point where I believe and I want to begin to instill a social and character and personality type of credit. Like, we build our credit and we adhere to certain points that have been established that supports us gaining a higher credit score so we can have more leverage to do bigger things, and we can have lower rates when we do these new things that building our credit allows us or allocates us to have access to. So these things that we do, we be aware of different money and our credit amounts. We live a lifestyle and we become aware of these things. We note all the payments, that the comings and goings to our accounts. We stay aware of this. Ensures us that we continue to rise in our score. What we do, we clone our credit cards. Now, cloning is when we ask a family member or agency or someone just is willing to lend a helping hand. Sometimes we have to pay a certain amount. See, what they do, they put us on their credit card as a secondary user. We never actually hold the credit card or able to use it, but because they have a 700 score or greater, or whatever the score is, if it's greater than ours, and we become a secondary user, we are therefore receiving receiving their credits. When they use their credit, we receive the blessings, the reporting that goes with their purchases, with their credit. It also goes on to our credit, and therefore provides a foundation for us to, be a more productive recipient of credit. It's just a beautiful thing. Now, sometimes other things we do to raise our credit, we call the credit card people we have and say, hey, could you raise my limits? When we get our limits raised, what happens is we create more of a gap between what we actually owe and the limits we have. And when we do that, it gives the credit bureau ammunition to raise the score. I can't break it down. I got a lightweight knowledge about it all, but this is true. Please examine it. So it's important that we call them credit card companies and ask for an uppage in our credit limit. Something else we do, we try to purchase as many items as possible on our credit. So when we do that, it shows resourcefulness, reliability, responsibleness, and we are working to build, our credit score, and they recognize this. So other things we would do, we would try to buy homes, cars, jewelry, anything possible to put it on a credit payment system so that when we pay these things off, it proves our credibility as an upstanding human being. It's the same way what I perceive to be social character personality credit score. And I think it's very important, see, that we walk around and we smile. We're building a rapport with our community that that person's a happy person. I love him, and that person is smiling and delivering kindness and trying to build the spiel, to build the we are paired into the equity of our community. This is worth something because it builds the energy within our community. Now, something else that's very important that we usually don't do in our communities is that we choose to care for or assist or help a person that we readily can't get anything from. Let me say that again. This is a way to read people's minds too. How many people do you help and you're not able to receive nothing from them? That's just a rhetorical question. Answer it to yourself. Because I know it's hard to be inclined to give someone or help someone when you don't readily see a way you could benefit from the interaction or action of help. This is how we build social credit. We assist people in our community. What else we do? What we do, we start to limit negative stuff that comes out of our mouth. We build. We don't gossip. We don't say, oh, he think he's all that. Or he don't look that good, or she's built like a linebacker. Like, we don't pass along this type of talk to the members in our community and putting it on the atmosphere. We are at a point where we must build our community, people. And when we say these things, even in a joking manner, this is not a great vibration. Vibrations controls the universe. It's a whole lot you guys don't know. And when these vibrations are originated and vibrate out into our communities, it sets a tone. And that tone gets reverberated around our community. So I wanna cut this one short because I guess it's getting long enough and I can take it a little farther. I'm getting, a little more advanced with these things. I love you. Let's change. We got to make that change. I ain't a great singer. I want to imitate the MJ. I used to moonwalk. My favorite joint was Dirty Diana because the intensity came with that mother. I love you. From the New Kingdom, Leon. Be back soon. Much love.